percentage of ground cover is a factor that affects the habitat of small ground-dwelling mammals by impacting their survival. Ground cover provides shelter, nest sites and food sources. One study that agrees with this was published by Craig Thomas and Eric Gies in 2013 and is called Influence of Vegetation Structure on the Small Mammal Community in a Short Grass Prairie Ecosystem. Other studies, such as one done at the Catamount Centre titled Effects of Forest Thinning on Ground Cover and Small Mammal Distribution, found high densities of small mammals in sparse ground cover areas. However, this may be due to another factor such as species of vegetation. This study is titled, Is There a Connection Between Small Ground-Dwelling Mammals and Ground Cover? And was written by myself. It aims to determine any correlation between the percent of ground cover and the number of small ground-dwelling mammals at 5 properties. The study sites are located in the Helidon Hills west of Helidon, which is 20.5 kilometres from Toowoomba. This satellite image gives an overview of the landscape and vegetation of the site and clearly shows how the area is made up of hills and gullies with thick vegetation. The main vegetation is classified as dry sclerophyll forest. However, there is some Latana scrubland. Trapping occurred over 2 4-day periods in August 2014. There were 5 teams of 5 to 6 people, and each team was assigned a property. A habitat complexity assessment was completed on each transact and took into account tree canopy cover, scrub canopy cover and ground cover. This mud map of the property, Valmar, demonstrates how one of the properties was set out. These techniques were used to capture a representative sample of small mammals across the study site. This table shows all the small ground-dwelling mammals found during the study, and the figure is a correlation test that was conducted by Minitab to determine if there is a connection between ground cover and the number of small ground-dwelling mammals. It shows a median correlation between percentage of ground vegetation cover and the number of individual small mammals. It also gives a p-value of 0.010, indicating that the null hypothesis of no correlation is rejected. These results tell us that there is a correlation between ground cover and the number of small ground-dwelling mammals in the 5 properties studied. Management practices that affect the landscape design and complexity can negatively impact the habitat of small mammals by reducing the suitability. For example, clearing of ground cover such as fallen trees can remove sources of food, nesting sites and shelter, leading to starvation, high predation rates and local extinction or fragmentation. Hence, the information is very important to consider when making management decisions involving these properties.